Scott, thank you for joining us. A trip to Wigan to look forward to this weekend. Can I get your thoughts ahead of that game?
Yeah, looking forward to it. I think the players are chomping at the bit, obviously, when things are going well. We've played 4 games and won 4. I know the last one was on penalties, obviously, but the players are really keen to get back out there and compete again. A game we're looking forward to against a good side. So looking forward to the game.
Yeah, as you say, Wigan are a decent side, and they're at sort of the other end of the scale, aren't they? They're looking to pick up their first win of the season, so they're going to be coming at it. It should be an entertaining game, shouldn't it?
Yeah, but it's early, isn't it? Listen, they've been really competitive in certainly the 2 league games that I've watched, and I fought against Charlton. They were really good, actually, and there was a lot of moments in the Reading game where I thought they was good as well. I've actually enjoyed watching them play. Possession-based, lots to look at, lots of rotations and people ending up in different positions. So we have to be very, very watertight in terms of how we go about our planning with it. So, a lot of work for me, but I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, and we're enjoying a good start to the season. And another stat that came through today, we've scored the most goals away from home than any other side in the top 4 divisions other than Arsenal and Stockport County. So it's a pretty good time to be following the club away from home, isn't it?
Yeah, I didn't know that stat, but yeah, it's good. I like that stat. Hopefully we score some more goals on Saturday. But like I say, the players are in a good place. I think they're really confident at the moment. Obviously, we've gone and got some good results, so that helps snowball the effect of what we're trying to do here. So I'm really pleased at the moment.
Yeah, and that effect is clear that it's taken over the last couple of years, the effect that you've sort of had, and as we spoke about before, the professionalism, the mentality, because when you joined us, we were, only winning 2 away games per season. Now we're sort of regularly competing for away wins and have scored the most goals. So the transformation's been incredible, isn't it?
Yeah, but again, it's like it is early still. We got a good result at Cambridge away last week, and it is early. We've got to continue how we've started. We're respectful of the fact that it is just a start. We're happy with it, of course. We've played well in the games, and obviously the results have been great. So we are respectful of that. We are respectful that it is just a start, and we're humbled about that. So we've just got to continue as well as we can, and to make sure we're competitive in every game. And to try and play our style of football is important to what we're doing every day on the training ground. So, let's hope that we see more of that on Saturday.
Yeah, as we spoke about, it's been a very busy schedule, very, very busy start to the season. How's the sort of squad come through the first part of it as we head into another Saturday, Tuesday? Yeah,
really well, actually. They've been quite robust. With the games that we've had, it's been full on, hasn't it? And it's continued to be full on. Even next week, we've got obviously Saturday, Tuesday, Saturday, and then we've got a bit of a break, which I think the players will probably need a break by then. So, there's a few bumps and bruises, a bit of soreness and that, which there's going to be. But I think that the players have coped really well.
Yeah, and as you said earlier, they're going to want to keep playing, aren't they? When we're on a winning run, as we spoke about already, you just want to keep going, and especially if we win these next 2, we're already putting ourselves in a great position, aren't we?
Oh, if we win the next 2, we won't want a break, will we? We want to continue, but we'll take the break because I think there has been some players that have competed in pretty much every minute of every game, so they will need a rest at some point. Like I say, this week's a long journey against a good side, and then obviously we play Brighton on Tuesday, which is obviously going to be a very difficult game. And then the following Saturday we play Barnsley at home, so it is full on, and it has been full on, but, we've enjoyed it, and the players have done well.
Yeah, full on for the players and the staff, but also full on for the fans as well, as you said. A long journey there, but, when we're putting in such good performances at home and on the road, it makes following the team a lot more enjoyable, and I think we'll be back by some good numbers again on Saturday, but it's just incredible to see, isn't it? Just the away numbers that we're taking places to keep them rising.
Yeah, someone told me it was nearly 500 at Cambridge, which is ridiculous, really. We've probably never taken that many to an away game, that early on in the season, so absolutely delighted with that. And the noise that they made throughout the game was incredible. I thought they made the atmosphere at Cambridge. And if they turn up in them sort of numbers again to Wigan, wow, that'll be impressive. And they are impressive. The fans have been fantastic. We talk about kind of the players and how well the players have done, and the fans have done great. They turned up in their numbers at Wembley, and they've turned up in their numbers again this start of the season. So, we're proud of them, and long may that continue.
When the fixtures come out, Wigan was one of the games that fans were looking forward to going because they were a former Premier League side. How excited are you about going to a stadium like that with Wigan?
Yeah, not excited at all. The game's a game, no disrespect. I think that, we just really focus on the football, and the surroundings mean nothing to me whatsoever. We could be playing in a park. We've got a job to do. I've really focused on them in real detail. I think they're a very good side. The results wouldn't suggest that, but I take no notice of that either. Because in a minute they're gonna really kick on. Because I think they're a really good side. I think they're really well coached. It's really clear to see when you watch them. And the surroundings mean nothing to me. I remember taking us back to when we played at Wembley. As much as it was everybody's day out, and 33,000 people and the stadium and everything else, we had a job to do, and it's very similar to that on Saturday. We've got a job to do, and it's great for the fans. I think it's fantastic for the supporters to go to a big stadium like that. But we'll be full focused on the actual football.
Yeah, going back to that stat about scoring more goals away from home than anyone else, is there a secret to that success, or is it just down to good preparation and how you prepare the players?
Well, I'm hoping it's down to the preparation, because the amount of hours that go into it, I'd like to think it is that,
Yeah.
But no, listen, the players take on the information. I've just got to deliver it, and I try and deliver it very clearly. They take on the information, but they actually execute it as well brilliantly, and they have done. They're a new group. And up to now, they've executed it, in a real professional, manner, and I think they've been brilliant. So I can't complain.
And talking about executing things brilliantly, Adi Adeyemo's goal on Saturday, really well taken. I remember speaking to you, I think it was East Grinstead, when he made his first game as a trialist, and you said to me, this kid's going to be sort of special, sort of thing. You're starting to see that now. I know he had injuries last year, but he's come on leaps and bounds, hasn't he? Yeah,
he has. Yeah, I really like Addy. He's capable of scoring goals with his left foot, right foot, from all sorts of angles and distances. He's got a hammer foot. He can really strike through the ball. I thought he took his goal brilliantly well. I thought he actually took it too wide at one stage, but it was a good action. We played in front of Cambridge, and then all of a sudden brought their press forward, which gave us space in behind, and fantastic ball by Josh Flint down the sides of him. And like I say, I thought he took his touch too wide, but he was always comfortable to go and finish it. So yeah, great finish. But he's done well for us, Addy, and he's going to be a big player for us this season.
Yeah, and talking to Josh Flint, that leads nicely into my next question. He on who'dscored.com, after the first two games, he ranks as the 6th best player on just ratings and performance. Just talk about Josh, how well he's settled in.
I'd like to know who the 5 are in front of him, because he's been unbelievable. I don't know if there's 5 in front of him, is there?
There were, but I can't remember who they were. But
no,
we'll have a
like
look
that they must be good, because he's been outstanding. One thing I've been really pleased with Josh, and when I spoke to him in the summer, there was one area of his game that I felt that needed to be improved, and he would probably learn that through actually playing games in the English League, is his actual defending, heading balls out the box, and being aggressive, which he probably didn't have that in the league he was playing in last year. But he's been unbelievable at that. I think that's probably one area that's really not surprised me, because I think obviously he's a very good player, but I've been really impressed with that side of it, how he's defended in 1v1 situations, how he's defended the box, how he's headed the ball out the box, how he's headed the ball when balls are played down the pitch, how he's competed. I've been really impressed with that. Of course, on top of which, he's a very good player, a very good footballer. He understands kind of positioning. He comes inside the pitch at the right moment. He receives passes forward. He plays back round. Very, very good player. And he also steps in and becomes an attacking threat from time to time. and he's capable of causing problems in the final third, I think he's done great. I think he's been a brilliant signing.
Mm. And talking of signings, because this is all linking together very well. You mentioned on Tuesday that you're looking to maybe bring someone in to sort of strengthen numbers in defence. Is there any update on that?
No update as of yet. I've not spoken to the owners today, so they could be some more information on that maybe later on this afternoon, this evening. But up to now, no, I've got no update on it.
Yeah, I had a fan contact me as well, just asking, can you ask Scott if there's any players going to go out on loan or anything? Is there going to be any movement?
Yeah,
on this?
there is a plan of that. I mean, at the moment we've got one or two injuries, so we're quite thin on numbers actually. Even though the numbers are quite big in terms of the squad, but when you look at the amount of injuries we've got at the moment, we pretty much every single player that's fit is actually travelling with the squad.
Right.
So yeah, there is plans for players to go out and get game time. I think that's important that they do that for their development. So yeah, that is the plan.
Cool. And an update, someone we haven't talked. We talked about Dion and Gavin that, but Harry Forster, I haven't actually asked you about.
Yeah, so Harry's got a little niggle still, kind of in his thigh, and he did get scanned again yesterday, and there's still a little bit in there, so it's taking a little bit longer than we wanted. But what we don't want to do is bring him back too soon and it goes again. So we're hopeful for next week. And he did a little bit of kind of on the grass training today with Ricky, and we're hopeful that he'll be included in the training next week.
Excellent. And Ronan, he took a bit of a knock on Tuesday. Is he okay?
Yeah, Darcy's fine. He was off feet today just to kind of give him an extra day, but he will train and travel with the group tomorrow.
Excellent. Thanks, Scott.
Thank you.
Cheers.